Now, let us move to the results section. In the results section, our primary objective is the clear and concise presentation of new knowledge. We must prioritize display items such as figures, tables. Why? Because as they represent the core of findings. The accompanying text should not merely repeat the raw data. So you put your figures and your tables, and the text below them is not to repeat the raw data. Instead, it should identify and describe the key trends in the short and sweet manner. So your writing style, it should be attractive. And you cannot say it's clearly evident from figure so and so. No, it has to combine the text with tables and figures to highlight the trends. When we're writing, we must avoid worldly introduction phrases like it's clearly evident of so and so. Instead, we must use direct assertion with citation to figures. So if we're referring to the figures, in a parenthesis we say in figure so and so these results, or what I explain. However, we must balance this by ensuring we provide enough context so that the reader is not left to interpret or making interpretation to the complex results or trends in your findings without an aid. So you have to use the text in your results section to aid the reader to understand the findings and the trends. And remember, very important to feature unexpected results and provide necessary statistical analysis to ground your claims. And key principle here, include only primary data, the findings, be clear, highlight main findings, and feature unexpected results, and provide statistics to, as I mentioned, ground your claims. Very important here to give attention to the illustration. How beautiful are your figures? That is very important for high tier journals. Look at the figures here, for example, in Nature. So you have to use softwares like Adobe Illustrators or Renders or some others to make a high quality figures that they attract the reader's eyes to show your results. Sometimes you need to make a cartoon to explain the meaning that you want to say from your results. So this is important. For the discussion section, I'm assuring you the discussion section is arguably the most critical component in your paper, of your manuscript. It's often where the reviewers of your paper and the journal determine the merit of the work. They would accept your work or they would reject your work. So here we transition from reporting the data and results into interpretation. You have to discuss. You have to put theories, establish which principles have been reinforced in your data, and what generalization can be drawn out of your data. So the discussion section, it's vital to correspond directly to the results. It has to be connected to the results. We must never introduce new terms or often speculations based on imaginations rather than data. Don't say, in the future, I imagine this will happen. You have only to focus on interpretation of your data. You can end your discussion with a brief paragraph of speculation regarding the broader impact or implications of your work. You can end with this. It's generally accepted. However, the bulk of your section must remain firmly rooted in the evidence by data presented. We should also address how our findings compare to existing literature. Be brave. Don't be shy. You should highlight how significant is your work. Do not be shy. Be brave to confront big scientists and scholars, your peer. Confront their work. However, in a diplomatically way. If there is a discrepancies in different literature or contradiction to your work, use diplomacy to write nice wording about their work, but be firm on what you are discussing. So far, we have covered the IMRAD method, the most important sections. What's left for us, the rest of the paper, and this is coming in the next part. So keep around to finish up the paper. Thank you for watching.